Welcome to the Salt Circle Podcast. My name is Hank, and oh no, I seem to have a giant hole in my chest because Ben just jumped through me.
I was so fucking hyped that I just put my hands down. It's not even a power blast or anything, just pure trembling from how excited I am. What a fucking good show.
More Dragon Ball.
Good fucking show. The best show. God, I'm so fucking hyped. This is like the longest my hype has ever lasted. I don't really know what to do about it. Like,
fair enough. I mean, we're over 100 episodes in at this point.
I'm gonna be like like Olympic athletes spend their entire lives like training to get gold, and it's all they fucking do all day, every day for their entire existence, and then they get gold and they're not an Olympic athlete, and then they just fucking crumble, which is sad as shit, but like that's what happens. When we finish Dragon Ball, if we finish Dragon Ball, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and we might just have to like run it back. Like, it's too good.
We'll watch Kai, and then we'll watch all of Z.
Yeah, there you go. Don't tempt me with a good time. God, I'm so fucking pumped. I was losing my fucking mind. So first off, I mean, like, this whole time, like, I just kept losing my mind, and then like stuff would happen, I'd lose it even more. Like Goku being like filled with righteous anger is just good. Yeah. It's a good thing to watch. And like the fact, I mean, first off, I like the bits that they're mixing in where like he immediately gets shredded by Tambourine, but then afterwards he's like, I would have lost if I had like 18 fried chickens.
You hadn't got to eat.
It's just so fucking good that's like,
he's ready to fucking bankrupt Tien and all his prize winnings, and we missed the opportunity.
Yeah.
Stolen from him.
And this whole time I'm like, I'm ready for this rematch. The fucking rematch is one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. Like, just, I wanted, sometimes I've mentioned before while watching this, they blue ball you a little bit. You want someone to get fucking rinsed, and instead they make it like a good fight. They didn't make this one a good fight. Tambourine got fucking sauced, and I was all about it. I was sitting here just rocking back in my chair. I'm just freaking out. I was so fucking pumped. I almost called you. Like, I had to hold myself back. I'm like, I gotta tell somebody.
It's so good.
It was fucking amazing.
Tambourine's such a good villain, honestly.
Yeah.
Just like,
yeah, no, I was enjoying
kills
it.
Krillin, goes around killing a bunch of other fighters like Bacterian. Although I think in the manga it only shows him killing Giran. That shot where he like sticks his arm all the way through him.
Yeah,
that's a good manga panel.
He like killed that kid's dad.
Yeah. Yep.
I killed Giran for business. I killed your dad for fun. Fucking Bales. Our hero.
Hell yeah. And then Goku just fucking annihilates him. No more Tambourine.
God.
Although first we get Yajirobe killing Symbol.
And eating.
And eating him.
Devouring him.
God.
This so like, good.
Finally, the co-star Goku needed. Someone who's hungrier than him.
God. I'll, like... Yajirobe's fine. Yeah, I do wish we had, like, when you mentioned that in the original Japanese version, it's Krillin's voice actor, and that's like the
voice
point.
actress, yeah.
Voice actress, yeah. Like, I kind of wish we could have gotten that because it's not right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, this is like
I didn't think so.
This is Yajirobe's voice actor from Dragon Ball Z first. So it's kind of backfilling that character in a way, like without from taking it without the context. basically.
Yeah. I feel like that would have added quite a
And
bit.
like and young Krillin has a different voice actor than adult Krillin, so
Okay.
that's also a thing.
But like, he's pretty good.
But yeah, in the original Japanese, I only like learned that like in the past year, like pretty recently, that the Yajirobe was specifically created for that reason, and that he basically has the same voice as Krillin, and that's why Goku is like, he reminded me of Krillin. It's like, why would Yajirobe remind you of Krillin? They're nothing alike.
I mean, there's that little bit where he like takes the hair off and he's bald and like, I guess.
Yeah,
but I
both
feel
of
like
them
that
don't
works.
have whites of their eyes
Yeah.
at this point. Oh, Krillin did, but then he basically doesn't anymore going forward.
Did he have whites of his eyes?
Yes, there are shots earlier on when he did have whites.
Okay. I can imagine it both ways. So it's
Yeah,
okay.
I think going forward he just doesn't though.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's just
Doesn't
his
have
eyes
a
are just skin
nose.
colored for whatever reason.
Whites of your eyes are for people with noses.
It's true.
Have you ever seen, no, never mind. That joke doesn't work. Probably also a bit more offensive than I was going to intend. It's going to be like, you ever seen someone without a nose who has the whites of their eyes? But that's like a little, it's a little much.
It's a little much.
Have you ever seen an animated character?
Yes, I've seen animated characters.
Actually, no, we've seen Sonic without the whites of his eyes. That was cursed. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. So I was, my excitement for how like fucking amazing the fights are, like, kind of overshadows everything. But also, starting up the first episode of this section and it's fucking Pilaf. I lost like
Pilaf, yeah.
Pilaf, yeah. I'm just like, God damn it, you little blue bastard.
That's that little scamp.
Son of a bitch. I do love how he's like trying to negotiate for like, well, half the world. No, a third, a fourth, like a city,
some swampland. It's just like completely intimidated constantly for good reason.
Yeah, no shit. There was so this time I think I watched all of it with the subtitles on. I didn't like select stuff. I just went all the way.
Sure.
There was a bit where Pilaf is like, I forget what exactly he's saying in the original, but in the dub he's like, "Oh, it's my family photo album," and it's clearly like a riff on Playboy.
Yeah.
Like it's the half naked hippos or whatever. It's pretty good. Good little bit. And
classic kids humor.
Classic kids humor. They had Master Roshi say the word panties, and I like was a little surprised.
It's weird that what the dub leaves in, and then when it decides, no, we're not going to do that.
Yeah, no, it was like not even a few episodes later, and they censored, like they decided not to use the word panties. Had like switched it for something.
Yeah. But we get, our big Master Roshi and Tien and Chaozu are tracking down the Dragon Balls, and
Yeah.
Piccolo and Goku meets Yajirobe and goes off to kill Tambourine.
Goku just finding the fish and like devouring
Goku
it.
just
And he's
eating
like,
it. It's like,
yeah,
it was just on the ground.
And Yajirobe's like, you don't, like, how do you, like, it doesn't, it was over a fire. Like, it was tied to a pole over a fire. And Goku's, like, the entire time, Goku's just like, what are you talking about?
I'm not a thief.
That was my breakfast. What the fuck is a breakfast?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man.
Yajirobe eating something, Goku saying, I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
Just gotta have a strong stomach, man.
Fucking God.
I couldn't believe that he was talking. Like, it's one thing to have him say he's gonna eat the monster. It's another thing to hard cut to him eating roasting the monster over a fire.
I know. That monster was a person.
That monster had a name?
He had a family?
He did literally have a family. Like, King Piccolo was fucking upset. Symbol!
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, when Goku ate that octopus, it was also a person. We didn't see that octopus's family, though.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't see his family again, either. That's right. I forgot that they had Goku just chow down on a octopus person.
Yeah, he cooked him with the Kamehameha.
Yeah. As soon as he said it, it all came rushing back. God, what a good fucking show.
Yeah. But yeah, you're always like all over the place these episodes, from like cowardly to just like fucking shit up.
Yeah. Well, and then
he is not pure of heart.
Yeah, I love how he's like, my heart is, what was this fucking quote? My heart is more pure than the blue sky or whatever. And he fucking jumps and falls right through the Nimbus.
He falls all the way off Korin's tower.
Yeah, just all the way to the fucking ground.
He's just fucking fine. Because he has fucking power creep abilities. He's just like so fucking powerful.
Thick skull, man. Thick skull.
That woodsman life.
Yeah, like just be not a baby, you know?
Yeah, that's how Goku got strong. Initially.
Yeah. I mean, look, the more shit you do that is taxing on your body, the strong in this show, literally what doesn't kill you will in fact make you stronger. I know. That's why they had to prevent mercenary Tao from climbing down the tower.
Exactly. That's the most amazing example. It's like, don't let him climb down the tower because he'll get stronger if he does.
I fucking love it, dude. It's so good. So that, like, literally, there was, like, as soon as Goku ran into Yajirobe, I was like, oh, man, is this how he's going to, like, power up? Like, he just stumbles into this.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy that the ultra divine spirit water was not like a ploy. By the way,
so in the manga, they don't even go on a quest for it. They just go to Korin's tower, and Korin's like here, and Goku drinks it immediately, which is kind of weak.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad that Goku actually had to, like, work for it a little bit, at least, in the anime.
And they got, like... I mean, that was also... And it was, like, good
because that fight with, like, that fake Master Roshi was, like, pretty good. Like, the emotional payoff of that.
The best part was when you learn just how pure of heart Goku is. He will, in fact, just say, like, fuck you guys to all of his friends if they're being stupid.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He's like, I'm fucking good. That's fucking stupid. I'm out of here.
It's like, you guys are cowards. I'm out.
Peace.
Like, it's so good. Just that.
It's not even, yeah, because it's not even like a figuring out. You're not my friends. It's just like, nope, we're done. Yeah,
here. he never actually figured it out, right? Like for those people, I guess.
Yeah.
Man.
It was just him, his spirit, like leading him the right way, not like his intelligence figuring out what was going on,
which is great.
That's Goku.
Also, I potentially preemptively apologize. I hear the signs of drilling above me. Bold, considering it's 8 p.m., but whatever.
Yeah,
I'll be hammering in a bit, so who am I to talk?
And then Darkness turned out to be an okay person who killed 13 people, I guess,
I thought it was 16.
or whatever. I don't remember.
16, 13.
The number of people drank the water and died, and however many like died on the way there.
And then Yajirobe like took a little tiny bit, and he's like, "Ugh, don't do it."
Man. It's poison. But it's poison that made Goku stronger.
You're a coward too. Give it. You're all cowards. I forgot with Yajirobe, him eating like 800 beans was pretty good.
Oh, he's just like takes the sensu beans and starts scarfing them, and then inflates.
Goku's
And like the next
bean.
scene, he's fucking hungry again.
Yeah, literally 30 seconds later, he's like, I can go for a snack. That's me though. I feel that shit.
I feel like it's a good example of how like it's not just because Goku's hungry that he's the best. Like there's more to it than that. Because Yajirobe is not the best, but he is very hungry.
Look, he is exceptionally hungry, but he's also incredibly fuel efficient.
True.
He gets a lot more mileage out of that bean than most people.
Yeah, he's not fucking around. We get Roshi versus Piccolo,
Yeah.
and he fucks up the evil containment wave.
Yeah. I don't know
misses.
how, like,
It does bother me. They always call it an electric jar. I'm like, it's a rice cooker. Come on.
It bothers me that they call it the evil containment wave.
It's called the Mafuba.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking, I'm like,
Japanese.
I don't mind when they say Kamehameha when they're firing off the Kamehameha wave.
Mm-hmm.
Them saying evil containment, like, that's way dumber than if they were saying, like, Mafuba.
Yeah.
So that kind of bugs me. But
Mafuba. You know,
meh.
I
I don't know how I feel about Roshi missing. Like, I was so invested in the drama of the moment that he misses. I'm like, you fucking jokes. Because immediately, like, his reaction is it's like, whoa, no.
Well, he had one chance,
Yeah.
and then he died.
Then he fucking dies, and then the fucking dragon dies. Well,
Yo,
like,
Piccolo killing
allegedly.
Shenron is fucking amazing, and Shenron's arm just falls on the ground in front of him. That's fucking wild. Because like up to that point, you're kind of like,
Clearly,
yeah,
he's
their
a
characters
god
are dead, but come on, we already established Dragon Balls bring everybody back. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Wait,
He
what's
fucking
happening to
wrecks him.
Shenron?
Yeah.
What's happening to our get out of jail free card?
I'm curious to see how he comes back. I'm assuming he comes back.
Not a
I.
easy money.
It's pretty easy money, but there, like, it could be loopholes. Like, if I laid down a $20 bet right now that he comes back, I might lose the $20 because it's actually like Eternal Dragon Jr.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Shenron 2.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I do know. I know that we get Piccolo Jr. Solely because I happen to know the name. Also, if you recall, I said I had a certain image in mind for who I thought Piccolo was.
Yeah.
I was incredibly far off of that mark. I don't want to know who this character is to prevent future spoilers, but I was thinking of the big fat pink guy with white pants.
Oh.
I don't know why. I just knew the character and knew the name and got a wrong association in my head.
That's a very different character, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
I also
I'm-
like, again, coming from Z, where Piccolo is a big character, but like, and then you see Piccolo here. He's this giant old dude who's like spitting up eggs. Was like fucking jarring. Like, this is not the character that I know as Piccolo.
Yeah.
So that was pretty fun. Although when he becomes younger, he does become much closer to it, but he's still pretty different. Also, he's just so fucking huge compared to everyone.
He's
He's
really
just so
fucking
tall.
He
fucking
large.
holds Tien by the skull, and Tien is just like dangling there.
He's large and in charge, man.
Yeah, it's a good stark contrast to tiny Goku. Even though Goku has gotten like a little bit taller,
And even tinier Pilaf.
even tinier Pilaf.
The fact that Pilaf had the balls to be like, "You owe me," like unfucking real.
Look, he's got megalomania in him. He wanted to rule the world.
Also, their reaction, like their little trio's reaction when they're like, "You killed Goku." Oh
Yeah.
shit!
It's just like, no, he did not kill Goku. That's also kind of wild. Like, he just completely kicks the shit out of Goku and then just leaves. Does not secure. He does not double tap.
He did not double tap at all.
Goku's like heart stopped, but then restarts or whatever is the.
That was real good. The heart, the fade in of the heartbeat and shit was pretty well done.
And Goku is like so fucked up after that fight. Like the whole trip up Corn Tower, he's like a broken person.
He's like rough, like him with his eye half open the whole time, like, and then even just being like, they didn't play up his voice too much with like how beat up he was. Like they did a little, but not a ton. And him being like, "Hey, Oopa."
He's like definitely concussed.
Just fucking just brutal. Did I have any like good? Okay, I had
to beat the king of the world, King Furry. Good boy.
King Furry. Pretty good.
This world just has a king.
I do like
He's a
that.
dog, man.
I do like
Mustache.
that Piccolo's like. I liked his evil plan.
Take over the world, make crime legal, and then start a lottery for what city he's gonna destroy this year.
Well, what section? Even.
Yeah, what
Which is like
what sector of the world?
Dude, that's pretty good. Like as far as like cartoon villain plans go, that's a pretty good one.
Totally.
The long term, like a lot of them are thinking world domination. Not a lot of them are thinking long term fear beforehand.
Also, like, how many of them like get to succeed the way he does? Even like he completely takes over the world and just like blows up a city.
Yeah. God.
Like makes the king go on TV and like tell everybody how great he is.
Yeah. Dude, watching Bulma's parents was like stressing me out. It was
too real.
Good.
It was kind of too real.
It was a little bit much in this climate.
It was very real.
That's
all I'll say. Those are the way actual people act.
God.
I gotta get all their animals. She's got to put on the best dress.
I mean, like, animals I sort of understand.
They have so many animals.
As soon as she was like, "What dress?" I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Not wrong.
Ugh. I would absolutely love a real life version of the getup that Yamcha was wearing for a good chunk of this. A nice like orange on orange sweatshirt sweatpants combo. Looked pretty comfy. Just throwing that one out there.
This is comfy. I got a broken leg wear.
I got saved from the horse hospital outfit.
It's also like, I'm just thinking about, like, not that many days pass over the course of these episodes.
Yeah, it's not like super long term or anything.
It's like a week. I don't even know.
I was kind of hoping we'd get a little more of Piccolo like sitting on the throne, and then I figured I really did not expect them to roll out the ultra secret divine water or whatever. I figured it would be like a bit like training of some sort. And I thought if anything there would be a second like, oh, it's this super powerful thing. Actually it's just tap water, but like you trained for it. I thought they would roll that back, but
it's weird what they do because it's like the sacred water is like making fun of like the idea of like this magic water that just makes you stronger, and now we're just here. It's like, yeah, here's the real magic water that makes you stronger. We're just gonna do that trope now.
I'm about it though, man. That shit makes it cooler at the end of the day because then like you have your, I don't know that they would. I feel like they don't ever do this if I'm being honest, but like I always kind of like the idea of if you have an overpowered protagonist in like a movie or game or whatever, like I don't know what else Goku has achieved at this point, but like not only is he world martial arts champion, but like the drinker of the ultra divine water, the slayer of this, the one who ate the blah 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 something. That shit appeals to me.
He's the one
in moderation. Or in over moderation. No moderation.
Sure. Like, yeah. Ultimately, like, I just like the way Dragon Ball is gonna handle that stuff. They're not gonna go too far down, like, Chosen One path or whatever. Because that stuff can get fucking tired, but...
Yeah.
And there are, like, hints of it here in a way that we never had before, but yeah.
Also, like, not just anyone.
Also, I just really like Goku drinks it. He's like, his like, when he talks about his spirit being like calm or whatever.
Yeah, that was the bits after that were pretty good. I love that he's at the top of the tower. He's like, I can sense Piccolo. It's like I can sense his power level, and I'm just like, oh,
it's begun.
There it is.
We're getting closer to Z. We're getting closer.
I'm about it. It's a little dumb, but at the same time, I'm ready. I had 2 screenshots that I took over the course of this this section. The first one was when Snow, yes, when she picks up the fucking gun with a scope.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Her little fucking hands, and she's like looking down this big gun. It's so good. That was a good little bit.
I have to defeat evil.
I'll do it myself.
Although she knows it won't work, since she just saw the guy with that gun get completely wrecked. Yeah, and then Piccolo turns around and like blows up a dude behind her who is also about to shoot him.
Yeah. So I had that.
We get Aider. We get a little bit of Aider.
We do get a little bit of Aider, and he like fucks up those guys.
Yeah, the King Piccolo gang or whatever.
Yeah, the
I really like
one
the
of 'em.
because like all that stuff's added in by the anime. It's not in the manga. I really like what the anime does in terms of just adding stuff here with just like let's just show off the characters that have been introduced but aren't in the story anymore, just like doing stuff or whatever.
Dude, I'm so about that. And I was actually thinking how cool it is that like they just kept like you're seeing these people like they still exist. They don't just live in that week's episode or whatever.
They exist for now.
They exist for now. I mean, like nobody can exist forever in the world of television.
Well, yeah, once because Z is kind of like a restart. We'll have less of that. But not nothing.
The second screenshot I sent you was, I believe, right after Goku arrives, after Tien gets his ass kicked, and it's like that fucking shot of Goku.
Determined Goku.
So fucking good. And like there's a little, you can tell there's like a little extra sauce put on the frame. Like it looks especially good. It's like his fucking chunky meat arm. Just amazing. I want to print on my fucking wall. Real good.
Yeah, and like he has more torso to him now because he's a little bit older than like, the start of the show. Yeah, that's like and Tien going in and like trying to stop Piccolo. That's like our first time of like we're just Goku's coming, but right now Tien is the only one who's actually fighting. It's like you know our baby's first snake way or whatever.
I mean, it was still good.
It does suck for Tien that he's all ready to fight King Piccolo, and then Piccolo's like, blah! Here, fight this guy instead. And then Tien gets his ass kicked by Drum.
Yeah. It's a little shitty, but
it's the plight of being a Dragon Ball character that isn't Goku.
I love when Goku shows up and starts going fucking ham, and Tien's just like, what the fuck?
What happened?
He's so strong. I thought he was dead. But instead he got stronger.
He did think he was dead.
And then fucking the rest of the gang come in to like do what they can to help, and they get there and Piccolo's already like basically fucking I forget at that point if he was about to be annihilated or if he already literally was annihilated. And it's
by the
just
time
like,
they get there, he's already blown up. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it's like the Red Army all over again.
Exactly. Yeah. Yamcha's here just in time to not do anything.
God.
To not have to fight.
Man, they're the bit with them on
that explosion when Piccolo fights Goku.
Oh
it's
shit!
Just like
dude.
a nuclear bomb.
It's like
goes
a
off.
fucking nuke.
He does it again.
Yeah, double dip on it, dude.
And then Goku's like, nah, it wasn't as good the second time.
So good, dude. Oh my god.
It's like the scale has we're just destroying cities.
This is what I fucking wanted. This was like, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it while I was watching, and then like afterwards while I was like, savoring it all on a full stomach, so to speak. Like, I've always known about Dragon Ball. Yep. And I even knew, like, I'm familiar with character names. I could pick Goku out of a crowd. And I even knew that, like, Dragon Ball Z wasn't the only one. I knew there was the OG Dragon Ball. I knew that there was Kid Goku. I had a bit of this knowledge. Like, why didn't anybody tell me it was fucking good? This whole time, I'll be real, I honestly thought it was one of those things where, like, it really wasn't that good, but, like, it's just the thing that everybody watched, because, it was just the thing that people grew up with. I didn't know that it was actually like unadulterated fire.
Yeah. Well, it is a weird thing because, like, I don't think I would feel most American Dragon Ball Z fans have not watched original Dragon Ball. That is
That
like
makes
not
sense.
uncommon. But you know, when they aired it, because they again like they aired the Dragon Ball as Z was winding down, over here, and having watched it, I was like, man, fucking Dragon Ball is fucking good, except for parts where it's incredibly problematic.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild how fucking what they could do in the '80s, but man, other than that, the show is fucking fire.
Yeah. I mean,
Kid Goku is so fucking good as a protagonist.
it's real good.
And it's just like it's to me it's like this is the model. Like all the shonen stuff that of like, for boys manga about characters getting stronger. It's like it's all just trying to be Dragon Ball and it's like all not as good. My like big part of my like I don't need to read shonen manga because I know those tropes is also because like but I will still watch new Dragon Ball. That is the one I will follow. I'm just it's kind of like you have to give me something else.
Yeah. Have you encountered any that like come close or that deviate, I guess, in enough of a way and like do it well?
I mean,
or
I
something?
enjoyed Naruto. I like completely lost. It lost me a few times, but overall,
It's like
I did like it. Okay.
opposite of the answer I wanted to hear, but cool. I walked into it.
Um, like and Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter are pretty good at
Okay.
just being the shonen thing.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
those are by the same mangaka, who is notably married the mangaka who created Sailor Moon.
Nice.
And there's like a part in Hunter x Hunter where it's like clear she told him you should pair these characters up so girls will like pair them up and write fan fiction about them or whatever.
That's
He
pretty
was
good.
clearly like taught
That's
at a certain
great.
point to increase his female readership by writing his characters in a certain way. Very funny.
Dude, you gotta get that shipping in.
Yeah, man. Um. Yeah, and then we get Dragon Ball's like sadism streak really kicks up with Piccolo like just shooting rocks at Goku's limbs, crippling
Yeah.
his.
See, they like
He's
don't
like-
hold back, man.
His like one Goku's leg gets fucked up and his arm gets fucked up. His other leg gets fucked up, but then Piccolo made one mistake. He left him with one arm left.
This was. I'm not saying that like I invented the technique. I'm just saying that long before I ever saw Dragon Ball, i.e., before it ever existed, I did the same thing to an old woman in Fallout 3 with a pool ball and the rocket launcher. So I think maybe he took some inspiration from my model of combat for that move.
God.
I
Goku
did-
using the Kamehameha with one arm to propel himself and fucking impale Piccolo. Piccolo's like, I'll block it. And totally doesn't
yeah,
block it.
I'll block it. What if I went through you?
The image of the Ozaru, the giant ape, like behind Goku as he's
Yeah,
fucking punching
dude.
up.
God, that
That
was
shit
so good.
is so good.
I mean, that's, yeah, it was like refreshing.
That
myself
like that
just
is like
before this.
burned into my brain for fucking ever. That part. It's so good.
fucking
Those shots
unreal.
of just Goku like Piccolo like shocked and with the hole in him and Goku just like soaring past.
Yeah. God, literally just punched fucking through him in like a big hole. Like just went like
He's
just,
like evil symbol on his chest is just a hole.
yeah.
It's like right through his logo.
God. It's just unreal. And you know, it's like it's the little things, honestly, also. Like that's a big thing. That's fucking amazing, right?
Yeah.
But like there are so many little things in the show that just line up with like how I want them to be done. And it's like something that if it weren't there, it wouldn't be like the worst thing. But like even when he's on the ground, he's doing the wave with his one remaining arm. The way that they have that explosion go, the like timing of it is just like perfect. It's so fucking good. To like me personally, it's the exact thing I want out of like the end game explosion that's gonna launch him up. God, I love it so fucking much.
Yup.
My hype levels were just through the roof.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like when Dragon Ball's like on its shit, I just don't. There's like no thing that's trying to be it that's as good as it. I think.
Yeah. No, that I mean like in terms of like because I mean you you know I'm a slut for my power characters. And like watching stuff in One Punch, right? There's a lot of good power shit in there. There's like cool instances of like showing off an ability in a way that really, really clicks with me. But the before and at like during that moment, if there's a fight, if there's a thing that's happening and you see the cool thing, the before and after for that moment are like kind of shite. Like it's kind of whatever. The fact that like Dragon Ball is like making you care more about that moment past the power. Don't get me wrong, the power is still real fucking good. But I also care about the other stuff, and then afterwards it has follow through. And it's like
doesn't take itself seriously. Like
yeah,
it
no,
is
like,
invested in its drama, but also it's like not up its own ass about it.
yeah. Like it's a little like the fact that we get jokes and shit is like great.
Which I feel like is the bigger the problem with a lot of shonen stuff is it becomes a little too up its own ass about its power level drama stuff.
Yeah.
But there's like I don't know, Dragon Ball like never loses sight of the fun and the like propulsive like one thing after another happening or whatever. Keeping you surprised.
Ruining other shows for me, honestly. I've been trying to watch other shit while we were waiting to do this podcast, and like none of it is hitting.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't watched anything really. And I have now that I've finished Gundam, I do have another old show I want to start, but you know, I have more Dragon Ball. I just want to watch more Dragon Ball.
Dude, that's like all I've been like frustrated as shit that it took so long to record.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Life got in the way.
Cuz I just want to watch it. I just want to keep going, but I can't. I don't want to like ruin the sanctity of continuing before doing the podcast.
True. It's important. And
So
then Piccolo spits out an egg.
Yeah, who could it be? What could it be?
Who could it be? I mean, it's his son. He literally says, "My son."
Yeah, but like he spat out other eggs before, so I don't fucking know.
Who knows what his son will look like?
Who knows? Maybe he'll be a big fat pink guy.
He won't be a big fat pink guy.
Don't ruin my fan theory.
Yeah. So for next time, I was gonna have us watch to the end of regular Dragon Ball. But we've got some stuff we have to get through before the final kind of arc really takes hold. So we're just going to do the next 10 episodes, which will get us to the next tournament.
Yeah. It'll probably be like a shorter episode, I imagine.
Yeah.
Or not. Fuck knows.
Yeah. But we have to get to the also I don't want we have to get to the character who is a blackface caricature in drawing. So I kind of just didn't want I want to get through that and then get to the fun part at the end, honestly. Even though that character will be an ongoing problem, but
I mean,
it's not the it's just his design is is completely that. And it's just a racist caricature. That's just what it is.
And I mean, like, that's no good, but like, it could be worse. I guess.
I don't know. It's also, you know, we had General Black. Like, we had a character who wasn't just that specific caricature. Who was black. Yeah. But I don't even know if Popo is. He has like elf ears too, but
I actually know who he's never about. I think
he's not really just. We don't really ever get backstory fully on him, but I don't know. It's just a thing that I wish wasn't a thing, but it's a thing, and we're gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh well.
So that's that, and then setting up for the next World Martial Arts Tournament will be that, and then our final batch will start with a time skip to the next tournament.
Hell yeah.
Just like last time.
And then I don't know. What do you have a plan for movies yet since we last talked? Which wasn't like that long ago, but
not settled.
Okay.
Because like we'll kind of just sprinkle them in as we go.
Are we doing?
It's kind of the thing.
Are we doing any, or are there any like that we're gonna look at before Z, or before Kai? I guess.
So, the things that we could do before we start Dragon Ball Z Kai. There are 3 Dragon Ball movies, but I kind of would rather go back to those later, since they are kind of like just parts of them are straight up just reanimating parts of the regular story. It's just then there's like they're sort of condensed and then changed slightly. Like they'll like combine arcs or whatever and change the characters.
Gotcha.
So I think I'd rather just do that later, like as a revisit to Dragon Ball stuff, rather than do it now.
Yeah, that makes sense if they're kind of rehashed.
There's a later movie that's a retelling of Dragon Ball stuff that I think we could do now. And we've now seen when we finish Dragon Ball, we will have seen enough to do Dragon Ball Evolution at any time.
Oh, is that the live action?
The live action, yeah. We'll have seen enough to be able to do that.
When I honestly don't. When did that come out relative to like Z? Was that on
after?
Okay.
After Z.
What year?
It's I'm trying to remember.
Like roughly like 2010s, mid 2000s,
late 2000s.
Okay.
And the fact that movie is like, it's 2009. Because it was the same year as the Avatar: The Last Airbender movie, I think, or around the same time. Because in Dragon Ball Evolution, the Kamehameha wave is described as airbending.
I mean,
That's
look, I'm not saying I have the perfect time to do that film. I'm just saying that apparently the original release of Dragon Ball was February 26th, 1986. So, like, that's, 8 days away. I'm not saying we do it next weekend. I'm just saying, like, it would line up.
mhm.
No, it's whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever is fine.
It's still wild to me that they drew more on original Dragon Ball than Z for the movie for American audiences.
Yeah, that's weird. I guess I just thought it was Dragon Ball Z inspired this whole time.
It's way more Dragon Ball, and also it's Goku and as a high school kid, an average ordinary high school kid.
See, like,
which
that
is hilarious.
That I kind of knew, only because I can picture, like, I assume a poster or something, or a promotional shot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I know it was fucking bad, but I'm all about watching bad shit with good company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I saw that movie with friends in the theater and had a great time.
Hell yeah.
I don't have, like, the hatred for it that some Dragon Ball fans do. I'm just like, this movie's stupid. Yeah, and then the Z movies, just watch them as we go along, I guess. Because there's no good way to do it. Maybe we'll just save them and do them in batches of 4 or something.
Yeah, or just spread them out at whatever times. But yeah, no, I'm down for any of that.
Mm-hmm. And also for doing Kai, there are episodes of Z that are pure filler episodes that are cut out that are worth.
Yeah, I found
watching.
that
You have that list, right? I think that's pretty good.
I have it somewhere. Let me take a peek. 'Cause it was, I think there was one, like, run, and then it was random episodes. Okay. Oh, I do have it. Dragon Ball.
Yeah, because the thing is, Kai is way more cut heavy early on.
So this
it's like way more inclined to cut, which is kind of a bummer because I wouldn't cut there. But
so this says, my list says, after Kai episode 5, watch original Z episodes 11 through 13 or 11 through 14, and then proceed to episode 6.
Because I think those are episodes about, like, the other fighters just doing their own thing. And that just is anime only, not from the manga, so they cut it out. It's the Kai cuts are primarily motivated by cutting stuff out that wasn't in the manga, and tightening some stuff up.
After,
and then like halfway through they like give up and stop doing as much work.
After Kai episode 58, drop everything you're doing and watch Dragon Ball Z episode 125, aka the driving episode.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one of the dub filler episodes. That's the one. And you'll have to deal with some of the dub actors will be different in the Z dub.
Yeah, it's whatever.
I still just think there are parts of. I just think the dub is generally of higher quality in Kai, and the most brutal part of Z is fixed so much by watching Kai. Like, I don't know. I just don't feel like going through 100 episodes of one fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
in a way that's like unnatural to the story. Also, like it's like a drawn out fight in the manga, and then it's a way worse drawn out thing in the original anime.
Yeah. No, that's like one of those things. If I'm still feeling like being balls deep in it, like I'll go back and check it out just to check it out.
Totally. Because like that's the big thing that turned me on to like being more in favor of Kai, to like initially feeling like this is fucking bullshit. You're just cutting shit out. What about the cool filler episodes? Is like the realizing that they followed more the manga, because than reading the Dragon Ball manga and realizing how much brisker a pace that is.
Yeah.
Like reading the manga is a brisker pace than watching this show, and Z is slower than this show by a lot.
Yeah.
So, like again, like they go to Korn's tower, and he just immediately drinks the water, and then they go fight Piccolo. Like boom, boom, boom.
I might have to pick up the Dragon Ball manga. I think I actually did see an English version around here, just because it's one of the few things that's like fucking big enough to actually have a presence like everywhere, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, I just ordered the Z part of the manga, because I only owned the Dragon Ball part.
I went in on Dragon Ball Fusions.
Hell yeah.
Well, I didn't go in. Right now.
Yeah, you're not ready to play it anyway.
Well, right now, my brother has gone in on my behalf. When I give him the money, who knows?
Who knows? Things could happen.
Yeah.
Although there is one slight problem with the localization in that they cut out the swords and replaced them with sticks. And that's lame as hell.
Kind of fucking lame.
It's bad, but other than that game's delightful.
Nice.
Just a fun, goofy time.
Hell yeah.
And that's an episode. Let's see if any other things. I think that's it.
I mean, I just really fucking love that Tien spent all that time learning the evil containment wave, and that was his plan, and he was gonna do it. And then Goku was like, what if I just kicked his ass, like, outright? What if I just beat the shit out of him?
What if you were just stronger, Forehead?
just kick his ass.
Yeah. Like, fucking... You're gonna, like, sacrifice your life to put him in a jar? Just so he'll get released some other time? No. You gotta kill this motherfucker.
That's so weird. Like, why are you learning this whole wave? Like, just fight him and don't lose.
Yeah. God, just definitely win.
It's so obvious. Yeah, like, just care more. Oh. God, it's so fucking good. I'm pumped. The hype is still high. I'm still pumped as hell.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
You ready to meet God?
I mean, like, the next batch is 10 episodes. Legitimately, what are you doing tomorrow? Like, I'll be done tonight.
I can burn through it today. That's fine.
I hope I'll have it done tonight. I shouldn't say these things because I get shit on. But
yeah, we'll talk again in 2 months. It's fine.
Oh.
All right.